Well, good evening. It's a beautiful day. It's a little rainy here in Florida. Oops, excuse me. Let's see here. Okay. So I'm trying to save time. This YouTube channel setup stuff is a beast, y'all. I can see a lot of benefits to being able to catalog my stuff this way. So I'm going to work through it. Y'all be patient with me. Um, really struggling with the video time. But it is what it is. I let the messages come through. We have to work with it, okay? Um, One thing I did want to say is please be sure to subscribe to my channel, okay? It helps me to be able to unlock some of the other features that are available so I can make these readings more interesting and the videos more um, easy to maneuver because that's the problem right now. Nonetheless, the messages are what they are, and I'm getting positive feedback. I appreciate the support. I appreciate all the positive words. I am glad that I'm able to influence so many people. Your tips are greatly appreciated. I really appreciate anything that you do. Um, I don't require a tip. I'm doing this just for the love of what it is, and like I said, to bring something positive. Um, the news and all the stuff that's going on in the world, especially in a day of recovering from coronavirus and all this that we had to go through, being locked down and isolated. This is just something to help ease some tension, ease some worries, get some information, look at things in a different light, laugh at yourself, laugh at others, and listen to me clown on these videos, okay? So that having been said, the read is for Sagittarius today. I already pulled, trying to save a little time. I don't know how it's going to go over when I look at the video. You may see me do this several different ways. Just work with me, like I said. So I've laid out the spread. We're looking at relationship drama, why it's happening, what part you play in it, the part that your person of interest plays in it, what you could do different or what you could have done different if you're not with them, what they can do different or could have done different. And we're also going to look at some of the underlying factors involved in what this drama is about, outside interference possibly. Um, and we're going to look at maybe some things you haven't considered about why this drama is playing out in the relationship. And finally, we will look at any advice that your spirit guides or um, the energies around you that are prevalent. We'll see what the advice is there. Okay? So we're going to jump right into it. So I'm going to turn these cards first. Okay? Sagittarius tribe. This probably is you. You got the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse for the part that you play in this drama. So you may be a little clingy right now with the person of interest. That might be what your part is. You have a lot of worries, and it makes you show up in this relationship a certain way that you may not be aware of. So, the Queen of Cups in reverse, she's very sweet and loving, but she's also really uptight emotionally, very sensitive at times. A little distrusting of people's intentions towards her, which can make her clingy. She wants to see you all the time. She wants to hear from you all the time. Or you're probably up to something. She can also be a little manipulative. She may try to control you with things like dinner. She may try to control you with affection and, have you in a place of maybe feeling guilty if you're upset with her. This is what kind of person this is. She's not necessarily mean or contrite, but she is kind of gamey. She's on the take with you a lot. But you're worried. You're worried, and those behavior patterns might be showing up, and that's the part that you play in it. You're up in your head. So let's take a look at what your person has going on. And they show up as the 7 of coins in reverse and the 2 of swords in reverse. You know, at one point, they may have been thinking about what was going on between the two of you. And although they were aware of the problems that you were having, I feel like they didn't want to face it. They didn't want to deal with it. Not necessarily in denial, fully aware of what's going on. Just, you know, I'm busy. I'm doing stuff. I don't have time for that. I got to work. You know, it probably was a lot about I got to go to work. I got to work late. I'm too tired. You know, I had to work all those hours. And just really not facing things. Well, that came to an end or coming to an end. That's what the drama's about. They're actually going to confront you or approach you about some stuff. I feel like whatever happened or whatever's causing this drama that we're going to get more into with these other cards and find out about, some of you, if that's not your story, some of you have a person here who doesn't like to put in the work. They don't like to put in the work. You know, they rather just act like everything's okay. And they don't think at all. So it could be either one of those things. So this is what you could do or what you could have done. You could or you could have walked away. Just walk away from that past stuff. You know, you're up in your head about what someone's doing or what they're not doing. Leave all that alone. Because if you want to stay in this relationship where it appears to be a lot of love, at least on your end, then you got to start looking at all the different things that might have been like illusions in the relationship. Without the communication, there's really no way to go. I don't really see anyone so far talking about anything. I see people with their backs turned. I see people kind of upside down with it in their head, you know. So all these swords flying around here, you know, they're real sharp. You know, if you sit and think all the time and you cut away at everything, you're just dissecting things down and you have many more pieces to deal with now. It's still the same problem, but it seems so much bigger. It's still the same problem. So stay out of your head. You're not going to really change the effect of anything up in your head. This is more of an action-related card, but it's an emotional action. It's not a physical action. It's walk away from the illusions. Walk away from all the different, you know, drama. Or, you know, maybe somebody, for some of you, somebody made you feel like you were an option. And what you need to do is you need to walk away from that. You need to walk away from anyone making you feel like you're just another option. So take it as it resonates. It's a couple different things coming through. So this person over here, what they could do or could have done, you know, they could have looked at the situation, the whole situation, how it played out. Just sit back, look at it. Don't make any rash decisions, but face it and use what you've learned about it to be able to go forward with a fresh start. And instead, I feel like this person just left the scene of the situation. Or they continue to shut down and try to act like, I'm busy. I got to work. But this is what they could have done. Or this is what they could do. That's their part. Now, let's look at yeah, this one. Okay, so for the 4 of coins in reverse, this is other underlying factors. Okay. Other things that are affecting the situation. Somebody, and I'm getting a couple things. On one hand, Sagittarius, someone needed to open up and let someone completely in. Somebody needed to be able to feel like you were really serious, or that you needed to feel like they were really serious. So, you know, if we're so serious, for instance, if you really mean that you are committed to me and we're going forward, then why both of us paying rent?